My name is Lee, and I tutor French, Spanish, and English. My native languages are English and French because my father spoke French to me from the time I was born. I loved French, so I majored in French in school. So I have my master's from Stanford and my PhD and another master's from Princeton. But I also have a minor in Spanish from Stanford University. I've been teaching these two languages for 30 plus years in colleges and privately as a tutor. I got involved in a publishing project. I was trained as an editor, so I did that as well as everything else. And this publishing project was about Geoffrey Chaucer, and I ended up getting nominated for a Pushcart Prize. After that, I became a fiction writer, and I wrote 8 books for kids, 8 to 12, and 3 more novels for young adults, ages 11 to 15. And of course, all of these were historical fictions. Right now, I'm working on a series of novels about cats and people, of course, and this is also an historical fiction. As a result, I taught ESL and freshman English for 6 years. And one of my young adult novels, Summer of the Bear, was awarded by the Michigan Historical Society for books for children and young adults in 2007. As a result of all this rattling around, I'm an experienced teacher. I love teaching languages. My classes are sometimes a lot of fun. I say sometimes because some people are very serious and they want to learn grammar. And I'm flexible. I prefer to teach people how to speak and use these languages rather than to know the grammar. Don't get me wrong, it's very important to know the grammar because it's a great tool for explaining what you're doing. But it's very, very hard to make conversation with people when you're thinking about grammar, and you're much better off learning phrases and vocabulary in a suitable register, that is, in the appropriate level and tone to suit your listener, so that people don't have to wait for you to figure out the right thing to say. Of course, you can learn a lot about each culture while I'm teaching the language, because the language couldn't exist without the culture. And if the language were to disappear, so would the culture that gave rise to it. The fact is, each language is different because supposedly we started out, all of us, speaking the same language, and then we went out to different places in the world, and as we had different environmental experiences and had to express different concepts to each other, and as time went by, we forgot the original language, and eventually a new language evolved. So this is why the French say, je le vois, I, it, see, whereas we would say, I see it. And they might also say, je ne le vois pas, I, it, don't see a step. Equivalent to our, I don't see it. Pas is the most important part of the French double negative, ne pas, and it means step. The French had a choice between pas and figue and a number of other negative terms in the 10th, 11th, and 12th centuries, but they settled on pas, step, which means nothing to us, but a great deal to them. There's nothing wrong with them, I assure you. They simply think differently because their life experience has been different, and that's what makes languages fun and easy and interesting. I'm also able to teach you to express yourself if you are a tourist, a business person, whatever your situation. It's merely a question of vocabulary and phrases once you've learned the basic structure of the language. So I'm looking forward to meeting you and working with you. Skype offers complete visibility so that you can learn how to move your muscles exactly the way I do by watching me. And that's one of the tricks to learning a new language, is to learn how to use these muscles. And it's just like athletics. You have to work out regularly every day. The other essential trick is learning how to think in the new language. And that is amazingly easy if you just relax. And I will teach you this right away. Contact me and we'll try a free lesson. to make sure you like working with me. See you soon. Au revoir. À bientôt. Or adios. Ojalá hasta muy pronto. Lee.